Bundi, my friends. Good afternoon and welcome to another video. So I decided to change a few things. I actually should have done legs today, but I took 3 days off the gym, and because on Friday, so it's currently Monday, and on Friday I went to the company and I had planned to actually do a rest day, so that was completely planned. But for whatever reason, and I suspect that this has something to do with my diet. So on Friday I just ate a full-sized pizza. It was like a 1 kilogram pizza, or like 3,000 calories or something like that. So I basically fooled around a little bit with the calories on the days before and the day after. And to be honest, and I have already noticed that, and it's probably scientifically proven. When you fiddle with food, when you go off the rails with food, your mood changes, and I've noticed that. So I pushed my luck on Friday. I overate. I just went full down and just ate whatever I wanted. And then on Saturday, I just woke up very tired, and I decided on the spot to just take a second day rest. No, I'm tired. I'm just going to take a day rest. And I think it has something to do with the fact that it was leg day as well. And then on Sunday, why did I not? So I didn't go on Sunday either, so yesterday. But I think there was something slightly. So not only did I wake up really bad, tired, but I think there was something off that prevented me from no, not prevented. I could have gone to the gym anyway, but I didn't go for whatever reason. But so I decided to take 3 days. Okay, so not great, but every now and then it has to, it happens. Now I did one very significant change to the way I'm going to train this month. So I'm going to call this month, and the title already has that, most likely. I'm going to call this Back Strength March or whatever. I was actually listening to a guy, and he's an expert in strength, apparently. And he actually made one suggestion that it actually resonated. I actually understood it quite well, and it makes sense on me, or in my head. It makes sense, so I decided to try it out. Now, what was his thing? So if you want to increase the strength of a muscle, you just hit that muscle more often. Okay, that's why, for instance, if power lifters train multiple times a week the muscles that they want to have strengthened. Hypertrophy people, like what I'm doing as well, usually go up to 2 days a week. 2 days a week, or with a frequency of 2 days a week for the muscles. Now, one of the things that I would like to try to do is I'd like to improve my strength, because I'm and I've said this before in my other videos. There are times where I feel that I'm weak. And this guy said something very interesting, which is one way in which you can improve your strength is, let's say that you pick one muscle group. So, for instance, I do back, chest, legs, right? And the way he did it, the way he basically said was, let's pick up on back. Sorry, got interrupted by my daughter. So, as I was saying, I do back, chest, legs, right? 3 days. Now, let's say that I want to have a stronger back. How did he said it would be good for you to do? If you do back, chest, back, legs, so you pick a muscle group and you hit it. You hit it every now and then. Instead of me going back, chest, legs, back, chest, legs, I'll do back, chest, back, legs, back, chest, back, legs, and so forth. So I'm hitting the back a bit more often. I am I am slowing down the other two, but my goal is to have a stronger back. So for X amount of time, for 1 month, I'm going to train back more often. So back, chest, back, chest, back, legs, back, chest, back, legs, so forth, right? So I am maintaining the chest and the legs because I'm not hitting them as hard as I used to, but I'm hitting more of the back. So my back is getting stronger, theoretically. My back is getting stronger, while my chest and my legs are maintained. Second month, I'll go back, chest. So it's going to be back, then chest, legs, chest, back, chest, legs, chest, back. What does that do? My back is going to stay the same because maintaining a muscle group, so keeping it as strong as it was, is much easier. Making it stronger, it's harder. So to keep it as strong, you can hit it like once a week. To make it stronger, you need to hit it multiple times a week. So you do on the second, so I have for 1 month, I have hit back multiple times, right? So I made my back stronger. On the second month, I'll switch and I'll do back maintenance mode. So back and legs maintenance mode, keep the strength, right? So back, chest, legs, chest, back, chest, legs, chest, back, chest, legs. Now I'm hitting chest more. So my chest should become stronger, right? While the back and the legs are maintained. Third month, and that's going to be hard. Third month, back, chest, legs. Then back, legs, chest, legs, back, legs, chest, legs. That way, I am maintaining back, I am maintaining chest, and my legs, in theory, should become stronger. So, in theory, by switching the muscle group that I'm hitting once a month, or choosing one group per month to actually hit it more, should improve the strength of that muscle. Now that's not the only thing that I'm going to change. Now, since strength is what I want, I have to have a strength plan. Now he referred to, and this is not the same guy, Pavel, whatever the guy's name is, suggested that if you do like 5 by 5, so 5 sets of 5 with around 5 minutes of interval in between, and going around 80% of your maximum, so to speak, you are increasing your strength. You are developing strength. So it's not, if you're training for strength, you're not supposed to go to failure by any means. You need to challenge yourself, but not in a way that you can't push anymore, right? Or you can pull anymore. So challenging in a way that you feel that you're working your muscle with a heavier weight, but you are still capable of having some energy in you. So, and then you wait for around 5 minutes, which I can't, but for around 5 minutes, you are making your muscles going to a more restful thing, and then you'll hit it again. So your muscles are more rested every time that you hit another set. That way you are, in theory, giving more of the muscle per set. Does that make sense? Now, I can't wait 5 minutes. So I went to 2.5 minutes. So I might bump it up to 3 minutes. But the reason for that is, if you wait 5 minutes between 5 sets, that's just 20 minutes there, right? On one exercise. If you sum up 3 exercises and you don't wait in between the last and the first of the next one, there's 1 hour just waiting. You are 1 hour just not doing anything on the gym. So I can't have that. So what I did today was I basically, and I only did this after the second exercise, but now I know. So I'm going to show you, by the way. So I did 5 sets of 5 with a much higher weight than I usually do, right? And I really got surprised because I did not get as tired, and I think that's what's supposed to happen. I didn't get as tired as I used to. So although I moved much heavier weights, it was, to me, much smoother than usual. Does that make sense? So obviously, I don't know if I'm going to do something really good. I'll have to wait about a month to try to understand that. But since I'm kind of noting what weights I'm picking up, by the end of the month, let's see if I am right or not. So I actually started very simply with pull down. Now, the pull down, just a wide bar with a neutral grip. And let's see if they focus. Probably not, but okay. And I'm trying to keep my technique to the best spot possible. See that? Just 5. But I am really increasing the weight. So after that, I just went for rows. Exactly same thing. Same bar, literally. So 5 reps with a much... I actually increased the weight on the next sets with a much heavier set than what I usually do, right? Only 5 repetitions. And on this one, I also interchanged with some Bayesian curls. Now, this one I actually had to drop it down because, okay, I can see it, but there you go. So in this one, I actually started with 25 kilograms, and I'm struggling to keep it up. You probably can't. Okay, see that? I'm really struggling to keep it up. So on the next, and then I remembered, you're not supposed to go to failure. Okay, so I reduced the weight so that it's challenging, but I can do all the 5 repetitions with a meaningful effort. Does that make sense? And then I did lat prayers. This one was trickier because I use the lat prayers. The problem with this exercise is it is dependent on my own weight. Now, my form is not great there, but I improved it on my next sets because I realized that I was not, because I placed a lot of weight on the bar, and I was really struggling to keep my form. So on the next sets, I reduced the weight so that I could keep a good form and be challenging. Now, this specific exercise might be trickier to actually make for one very simple reason, as I was saying. It is dependent on my weight. So if I place more weight on the bar than what I weigh, then I will not be able to pick it up without being launched in the air. You know what I mean? So it's just gravity. So you can't push down or pull down a weight greater than yours, right, than mine in this case, without being attached to something. And on the lat prayers, I'm not attached to anything. So lat prayers might not work on the strength area. So I need to find that another one. But I really felt good in a way that I felt trained. I believe that there were 2 things that happened today on the gym that made me feel good. First of all, I felt trained nonetheless. So although I did less repetitions, more sets, because I usually do 4 sets, today I did 5. I did less repetitions with more weight. I actually felt my muscles worked out. You know what I mean? I didn't feel fatigued, but I felt my muscles worked out. So, for instance, I'm currently with a bit soreness on my back. Not soreness. I can feel my back, if that makes any sense. So that means I have trained something, right? I didn't push it. I just trained it. And then the second thing was, and it was basically a lesson that I learned today. I can do other things while I wait for my second set of the exercise. For instance, I do back and biceps, right? And up until today, I did all back and then biceps. And one thing that I realized today was there was a time where when I was doing the lat prayers. When I stopped lat prayers, I went, so the lat prayers is on one end of the gym. The weight area, so with the free weights, is on the other end of the gym. It's not like a 1 kilometer away, but it's like probably like 20 meters. So I have to walk from one end of the gym to the other. And I did the lat prayer. I released the weight. I'll go to my phone and reset the countdown timer, the counter, the stopwatch, so that I know that I have 2.5 minutes after that. And then I'll just walk to the free weight area. I'll grab a pair of dumbbells, do some curls, 5 repetitions, put the dumbbells, go back to the lat prayer machine, and it's counting 1.5 minutes. Something like that. So, and I still have to wait for 1 minute to pick up the thing again. So, and I wasn't doing that. So, since whenever I train a certain muscle, I'm either also training biceps or triceps or shoulders, I can alternate between the exercise where I am and just picking up some dumbbells and doing that. So, I think in that regard, I'm going to gain more time, but it's still a lot of time to wait for 2.5 minutes. And it needs to go up to 3 or 4 most likely, so that the muscles are more relaxed. So I might try to do something like, I don't know, some abs or some, I don't know, probably not abs, because you need abs for most of your exercises. So abs, apparently it's one of the things that you want to do at last. I don't know, but it was very interesting. So it's going to be my little experiment for this month. So I'm jotting the weights that I'm picking up, and let's see how it goes for my second month. And what I want to see is not how much I lift by the end of this month, but how much I'm going to lift for my back on the month after. So what is supposed to happen, I think, is I will pick up heavier weights when I return to my sets of 8 or sets of 12. Does that make sense? But let's see how it goes. Guys, thank you very much. And as always, I hope to see you all tomorrow. Cheers.